Alrighty, let's be sure all good. All right, seems like everything's working. It has been a minute since I've been here on this podcast. It's just one thing and another. That's just the way life is, which I'm enjoying every bit of it with the kids and the grandkids and doing some internet stuff. I had somebody ask me, what's the reason that I made this channel? I had to kind of stop and think exactly why did I make this channel? And I come to the conclusion that the reason I made this channel is to show others how easy it is to run a WISP, open up your own business. It's one thing that can be set up basically anywhere. It basically runs itself. The software takes the payments, turns people on and off, takes the tickets that people write up. Hopefully it will help some people, and I know it already has because I've had people reach out to me and tell me that partially of my channel has helped them to feel confident enough to open up their own internet business. I've had some in the United States. I've had some in Africa and other places around this world. That has a unusual ring to it around the world. Be able to sit here in my studio and be able to stream live and be seen around the world and help others to be more financial stable and open up their own business. I remember back when I was getting out of high school, way before even internet was even a thing, because it didn't come, Windows 95 was the first one. Well, 3.1. But it really wasn't well known as it is now. So I would say one of the reasons why I opened this and made this channel is to help others to get their own business up and running as a ISP. Or even just networking. Maybe somebody needs internet from their home to a workshop, or they want to share their internet with a neighbor. Hey, Mo, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good down there. It's nice to have your own business, rather that's running a internet business or running a plumbing business or heating and air business, as I did for a little bit over 25 years. Yeah, as long as we get up vertically, and for me to get coffee in hand, yes, very blessed. Two of the RV parks that I have has switched hands. So I went hammering in about running fiber, and I got both of them. I'm in the process of running fiber in one, and now I got another one that I'm going to run fiber in. So there's going to be quite a few videos about that. There's small RV parks. One of them's going to have 9 RVs for right now. They talking about expanding. The one I just got like last week has 16 RVs in it. Nothing big, but hey, I get to play with and install fiber. And I've already ordered the equipment that I need to get both of them done. Yeah, it's very nice to be able to help people, especially nowadays, is trying to get a good job and be able to make a good living for yourself. It's a little bit more work in a way when you run your own business, because pretty much everything is laid on you. But the benefits at the end is well worth it. It's it's not always the dread of clock in, clock out, 9 to 5, the Sunday blues because you got to go to work next day. I got a full day of WISP things to do tomorrow, which them videos will be out uh, probably as many I have actually already up and scheduled. It'll probably be sometime in August before you see these videos, but I got a full day. But the weatherman says it's 50% or more rain starting about 7 in the morning until about 7 p.m. So we're going to see how we can dodge showers and get this stuff done. I got some, let's see, 1, 2, 3 service calls I got to go do. One of them is an hour and a half drive. I found that the fans that I've been putting in my boxes thought they were high CFMs. At least that's what they were advertised as. But more research I done found that they were not as high as they claim they were. They didn't give a number, but the the way they worded it as if it's going to be a high philosophy of airflow. Well, I found some more that just blows them out of the water. The ones I have now, and you turn them on, it sounds like a little miniature airplane getting ready, remote control airplane getting ready to take off. They got so much philosophy on them. If you sit them up on your desk, they'll start leaning, and sometimes they'll tip over because they've got so much philosophy. It's got like 53, 55 CFMs of airflow, and I can tell a big difference in the boxes. I took some of the boxes and changed them out, and it made a world of difference. It's almost double the airflow. So that is a plus of keeping things cool. I had one Edge Router X that just wanted to keep on rebooting because it got so hot with the other fan. I put that in there, and that thing has not missed a lick since. And it's been getting 108, 110 heat index, and the sun was directly on shining on that wall where the box is. So that was definitely a good investment, and it really wasn't much more cost-wise to get them fans. But upcoming videos is going to be a lot of fiber content in it, where I'm running for these two RV parks. I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to terminate them at the RVs. Different ways I can do it because of the equipment that I have. And the RV park that I'm working of putting fiber in now, there are let's see, total one RV in there that cannot reach because they don't want to dig trench underneath the road that they know not too long ago actually put in, which I don't know why, because it's easy to go under, but they don't want it. Fine. But we have 1 through 8, and there's 2A and 2B, so that makes it 9. And I do believe they told me they own all them RVs except 2 of them. So 7 of the RVs, they're not going anywhere. So I can run them, probably put the air cube right on the inside of the RV. At least that's what my plans are. Because I don't want nobody hauling off with my equipment, which I've had roughly about 7 people unplug their wire, pull the wire out, forget to get the power, the PoE and the air cube, and get up with me and get it back or give it to the office. And they can be, one of them was 7 states over, almost to California, and they emailed me and they had to mail it back. One left and I never heard back from them, which they couldn't do anything with it anyway. Even if they try to push the reset button, it's disabled, so they can't get into it. It's paperweight. They can plug, if they read up on it, they probably can plug in the internet and it's going to work, but other than that, that's all it's going to do. I got to install the APs on the bathhouses in one of the RV parks. I got a, what is it, light AP 120 degree sector on each one. I ordered the Omni antennas and the APs to go with them. I got to go get that changed out. More people are getting on board in that particular park. I mean, it's out of all the parks, that is the only one that seems like not just one person gets up with me or two people. It's like 5 or 6 at a time saying, "Hey, we want internet and we're coming down this weekend." It's almost like they get together and say, "Hey, let's get together this weekend and get all of our internets installed all at the same time." Which is fine. It's just ironic how that happens with just that one RV park. But I ordered a good bit of air cubes and CPEs just to be sure that I don't get clients that want internet and don't have anything to give it to them. I've had 3 air cubes malfunction because it overheated in the box that I put them in on the outside. And it's not every one. I mean, I can have one in lot 50 and I can have one in lot 51. 50 and 51 and 50, it'll start malfunctioning. But 51, I mean, it's in the sun just as long. So I go change them out, and every one I've changed out so far has not acted up. So apparently something was defected in it. And talking about the air cubes, the QR code that they have on there is so small printed, and it's not defined smooth edges on the print itself. And when I try to set one up by the app and it says scan the QR code, I would say over half of them will not scan that QR code because it's almost like too blurry. It just won't pick it up. So I just plug it in the laptop and ham jam and like I always done in the past and set them up. But they just don't want to scan. They just made them too small and too blurry. And after I upgraded the box and the router and all, the APs have finally stopped going offline. Because the boxes I had it in, the Edge Router X, for some reason, just cannot withstand the heat as good as the UISP routers. Regardless if it's got a fan in there or not. I tried the Edge Router X and a UISP in the exact same box with no fan and see which one actually drops out. Edge Router X always dropped out, and the UISP router just kept on kicking it. And plus, it got more features on it. One thing I like about it is each port is PoE. So I don't have to have all the PoE in there and have another device I got to plug in 115 volts. I just plug in one and it runs everything. And plus it's got the fiber port, which that comes in handy. Yeah, I got, let's see. And I just got the second RV park to run fiber. I just got a hold of that one, the OK, less than a week ago. I went up there and talked to a owner of the home that's next to it and see if I can use that premises to house all the equipment. And he said, "Yeah, sure," because they used to own the RV park themselves, and then they sold it, and now they are remodeling their house, and they're going to be there for a while. He said they're not planning on going anywhere. So I'm going to take advantage of that and give them some internet. We have had a lot of power outages in the area where I have the WISP deployed. Sneed's Ferry, Topsail Beach has been having power outages like 2 or 3 times a week. And I talked to some of the electrical company workers, and they said it's due to the heat. Some major transformer or something just took out, the heat took it out, and it wasn't a repair, it was a replacement. It was to the point where it went out, and then for the next 2 or 3 days, they sent out an email saying from 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock, you may lose power temporarily because they transferring things over or whatever. And I was waiting for people to text me and all that, but I thought about it. I like, well, if they're there, they don't have no power. They're pretty much self-explanatory. But then you got people that's got cameras that's not there. They are the ones that call and say, hey, my internet's not working. Well, that's because you don't have no power. It works better when you got power. And the second RV park that I'm going to be putting fiber in, some of them have other providers, and they said if I can put fiber in there, they guarantee that they will switch over to mine. So that is going to make it more worthwhile of getting in there instead of having just 2 or 3 and to do all that investment in that equipment and only have maybe a handful of actually getting on there. And that will probably start sometime next month because I got to finish this first one. And the second one is like an hour and a half drive. It's the little RV park next to the Lake Walkmall RV park. And even though it is, the 19th of July, I'm already thinking fall will be here soon. Matter of fact, September the 22nd is the first day of fall. And I'm already thinking taking trips, camping, getting the tent out, airing it out. It won't be long before September will be here. Because I told the people that I will be here June, July, and August, Monday through Friday, and Saturday if needed, to get internet installed, because I've found over the years in RV parks in my area, that's usually when people show up. And the people that didn't get here last year don't know anything about the internet. And when they get here and find out about it, they start jumping on it. And I think that's why I have 5 or 6 at a time asking for the internet. Because as soon as somebody comes in, they go into the office and let them know that they actually are there. It's like a security thing, so they know that somebody will be around that RV, so it won't look suspicious of somebody hanging around that RV. But I think that's why, because that's about the time the secretary tells me, says, yeah, usually it's about 3 to 7 people come in about the same weekend, and that's kind of lines up with people actually wanting internet. But I got somewhere between 65 and 70 already in that one RV park. So that's why I got to get them two Omni antennas, one on each end of the RV park, up and going, because I know there's more people down there that has not been there since I've been in there with the WISP. And as soon as they show up, I have a feeling they're going to want it. But I cannot wait till September so I can start doing my traveling, because I want to get out there kind of early and go north before the cold weather comes in, because I don't want to travel somewhere it's cold. And that's when I'm going to have to hit the north states, is when it's cool weather. Go up in the mountains and right on up Ohio and all that, hit the states that I have not gone to yet. Don't know where I'm going to go first, but you can see where I go and see the trips on my other channel. And as I do every year, if you're thinking about starting your own WISP anywhere in the United States, get up with me and let me know, because I can make your area a trip or something close to where you're located that we have not been yet, a state, and we can shoot down or up to where you're at and, hang out for a day and go over what it takes and whatever questions you may have. We use the trips as an opportunity to meet others that wants to do the exact same thing. I mean, I've driven all the way to Arizona, Kentucky, and many other places, Louisiana, Texas. It's nice to help others. And when it's so easy to run a WISP, once you get it up and running, it, like I said, it basically runs itself. You just have to do a little bit of installs and a little bit of troubleshooting, but usually that's very minor. It's somebody dug and cut your line, or somebody's got the weed eater, or something very simple. But that's basically all I really have to chat about. I got more videos I got to make of doing the installs, and I'm just letting you know that fiber will start weeding itself into the videos, because I got 2 RV parks now that gave me the go ahead to run fiber. One of them has got 16 in it, the other one is only like 9. But the one that has 9 said they may expand. How big? Don't know. But I got a few other things that RV park owner has asked me, say, hey, I want some security cameras. So I got to set them up as soon as they get them 2 RV parks. One of them that I'm running fiber in, and the other one that's an hour away, the newest one I have. He wants to put up cameras, and I sent him a link to the cameras that I use. And as soon as he gets them in, and the other ones, other RV park, I'll be making videos of setting them up. And I just like to travel, and I like to help other people to live better, if any way possible. And running a WISP is if you run it as a business. Now I'm as a hobby, but if I wanted to crank this thing up and turn it into a full-blown business, it's endless of what I can do, since it runs itself. Basically, I wouldn't have to isolate myself just in my general area, 30 minutes or an hour, hour and a half, 2-hour drive to where I have a network set up. I can have one in the next state that's, or shoot, I can go down in Florida and open up one down where Mo is. It's only a 10-hour drive. Or go up north in Virginia. Because it basically runs itself. It very rare has issues unless a human got a hold of it somehow and cut a wire or done something that made it stop working. But sometimes you can call and have somebody there that you can talk to and walk them through it and see what they can find. And then you know exactly what it is. You know what to take and how it's going to be needed to be fixed. Makes it get fixed even quicker. It's endless of what you can do with it. But I don't want to get it too much that I actually have to get somebody else to help me. Then I start feeling like I'm back in business. And that's one thing I don't want to do. But as much as I have now, many parks I have, I still have so much free time. It's unbelievable how doing this, it takes very little bit of my time. Somebody wants internet, it almost takes me amount of time to drive there it is to actually put in, because I can install the pole, the CPE, run the wire, put the air cube, program it in 30-40 minutes. And it's a 30-minute drive pretty much to any location where I have a WISP at. Last time I had a weekend, I had 6 people. I went there, got there at 9. At 4 o'clock, I was walking away and I had everybody connected. And for the all next week after that, I didn't have nothing to do. Have a lot of free time. And during the winter time, have even more, because RV parks in my area is pretty much seasonal. So not too many people are there during the winter time. Now, there's some RV parks that I have that there are people that live there year round. That's their permanent address. They don't have a home to go back to. That is their home. That's where they stay. But that's, out of all them people, out of all the RV parks, probably I can count all of them on both hands and still have a finger or two left. So it's very few out of 300 and some. But I want to thank each and every one of you. Yeah, and that includes you too, Mo. Hopefully you're doing great down there. And hopefully you're having a lot of fun doing the internet stuff. I know I am. And hopefully sometime when you slow up, whenever that would be, when it gets cooler weather or whatever, slide up here and we'll do whatever we can to hang out, as I did come down to see you, which I enjoyed. And I honestly really want to take that trip again, just to get away. It was so much enjoyable just riding around with somebody that's doing the exact same thing that I am on a much bigger scale. But it really don't matter how big it gets. It all still works the same. And I just enjoy going places, seeing networks being put together. Just, run the fiber, run the Ethernet wires, and putting in the switches and the routers and programming, and then flip switch and watch it all light up. But I am out of here. I want to thank each and every one of you came by and watched here live. And hopefully that I can be here next week. I have no idea what I'll be talking about, but I got 6 days to figure that out. I may or may not even be here in the studio. I don't know. But some way, somehow, I'll try to have another podcast. I may even have a guest, hint, hint, talking about whatever. But thank you, and I'll see you in the next podcast.